Hello my fellow Misfortune fans, and welcome to another episode of Iron to Diamond, the series in which I show you that Elo Hell does not exist. And Frilla has been doing something very interesting lately in Challenger Elo. He plays a tower-taking Demolisher Misfortune build, and I can see this work. You have a lot of priority in the early game. If you can force the opponent out of lane and push in the wave, you get extra rewarded by taking a tower plating for free with Demolish. We're not really going for any fancy items like early Black Cleaver into Edge of Night or something, just to make the Demolish proc more powerful. No, we're just going for a standard build. It's full lethality with a Blade of the Ruined King, and I guess it depends on when we get our Bork. Whether we go W-max or Q-max. I would guess W-max is better, simply also because we don't have the mana flow band to keep on spamming Q. I'll see. I think W-max is better, but first of all we need to play the lane phase. The other rune in the resolve tree is Bone Plating. I think in the early game, so pre-first back, Second Wind would be better against those two, but as soon as we get Lifesteal, Second Wind is obsolete, and Bone Plating prevents Eve from one-shotting us, I think. We'll see what happens. First of all, farm our minions. Already got Bone Plating triggered with no benefit, alright. Also, you could play this with Grasp of the Undying, but Grasp is just so useless late game. Push for level 2. Okay. They respect us. We get every CS, which is all we really care about. Nice W, Sivir. Yeah, just keep hitting CS. We can't proc Demolish while they're both here. We need to stay on the tower for 3 seconds. We cannot afford that. So we literally need to force them out of lane to do it. I think we should ward. Yeah. Don't want to meet the Evelyn too early. Also, I guess you could go Overgrowth to not get one-shot in the late game, also to buff Demolish proc. Yeah. I guess Frilla has its reasons for going Bone Plating. Just love tapping the tower is also nice. Ouch. Lucky I have a Soraka. Mid lane is miss. Okay, Rise went top. Sivir's getting low. Nice. As soon as Yumi returns to her host, Q will bounce onto them if it's still mid-air. Well, I guess Bone Plating saved us 35 health already. Might proc Demolish here. Yeah, nice. So much pressure in lane. Soraka's doing a good job though. Ah, damn, I wanted to get a Q off. We don't have a ward right now, which is problematic. Rise returning to mid lane. Soraka's also But we don't want to be the ones who go back first. We want to force them base and get another Demolish proc. The panic spell shield, are you kidding me? Gank is coming. Right, we don't kill any of them, do we? Still, we don't want to be the first. We don't want to go back first, right? But maybe we need to. It really depends. Maybe there's a honey fruit in the river that we can use. Yeah. I should just base. There's no need for her to take honey fruits. Right, good spell shield. At least this time. If we had 6, we can ult the wave and then base, maybe. Perfect. Now we can base. Because if we return to lane with items, they then need to base, and then we can shove in, and then we can take another plating. That's also how we can set it up. Yeah, let's just go like this. I want more power in the lane. As much AD as possible. We have Soraka to heal us. Also, we have Bloodline slowly going. Yeah, they're about to miss their back timing here. Will cost them a plating. Get cancelled. Yeah, that will cost them so much time. Maybe we can even take more. Oh, if they stay, then that's suicide. Sivir has 0 items. I have like 50 AD worth of items. Plus lethality. Right now they should be forced back, I think. A little bit That's okay, we also drew pressure from the jungler. But yeah, they missed their back timings, so they lose a lot here. Push another wave. Get another plating and then we go base. Yeah, we got 2 platings essentially. Soraka should not overstay though. So now they return and we return with Ghostblade plus boots. Oh, we don't have Ghostblade. Let me just return with boots, that's also fine. And we have W. Keep us going. Soraka deciding to stay is such a huge mistake. Well, it depends on her buy. She still has full mana, but if she takes too much damage there, then that's super bad of her. Yeah, we're already 30 CS ahead. Also, we got all the platings. Where is my ward? Here's my ward. Yeah, let's push. The panic spell shield. Okay, they should die for this. Damn. Can we dive her? Not sure. I get executed. Talon was not on the same page with me. Damn, we didn't get a plating for this either. Oh, it could be worse. I mean, Siva still loses all these minions, and we almost took the tower already. 500 damage. That's 10% of the turret's health. So for boots, I think we want Merc Threats as for more insurance against Rise and Eve. Yeah, I guess we just go full lethality early. We don't need Blade of the Ruined King yet. We can go it as a last item to buff our damage. But in the early game, lethality is just better. And we don't need the lifesteal in this lane. Because of Soraka and because of our pressure. Yeah, we get another Drake due to bot lane pressure. Oh no, the tower is still living? What? I thought the tower must die to the Demolish proc, but it didn't. So I pressed auto the tower and then I ulted, but I guess it got resistances back or something? Not sure that could happen. Nice, okay. Yeah, that was my bad. I was so sure that the tower would die there. But it lived with like a slither of HP. Communication privileges lost. Yeah, I shove up bot lane, then I roam mid lane to take the tower there. Just tower taking machine. But I really wonder, is bone plating worth it? Maybe overgrowth is just better. We don't dive this. Tell them. Well, I could take the wave as quickly as possible, and then we might try to. Nice. We lose some minions bot lane here. But I really want the pressure mid. Nice, took the tower. Right, perfect. I push out bot lane and then I go mid lane. Soraka should not be there, by the way. She's just split pushing right now, which is not your job as a support. I mean, she's platinum something. Maybe she doesn't understand. Might be autofilled as well. Nice, keep going. But generally speaking, this build is very dangerous if you don't play it correctly, because it might bait you to attack tower when you really shouldn't be. Attacking tower as an AD carry is always a very hard commitment. Never attack the tower unless it's completely free, or else you might just end up feeding. So yeah, that's the thing you need to be aware of when you play this. Right, let's roam top lane and try to take tower there. Ah, Rift Herald, alright. We're about to get some juicy towers. Probably both of these. Keep going. Alright. No reason to waste my Demolish proc here. It has a 1-minute cooldown after all. We can use it on the next tower. Ouch. Yeah. Nice. Keep going. We should retreat now. Infernal in 15 seconds. Nope. You can't outrun me. I'm misfortunate with W max. And Ghostblade, yeah. That's not how it works, bro. I look so stupid right now. I thought they would just try to clear some minions here, but and I could take Scuttle. But yeah, that was the most unnecessary risk I took in a long time. Oh well, we get Inferno. And don't tell anyone. Wanna finish my Duskblade. I'm not going to wait for 30 gold. Next up we could go Edge of Night, to be honest. Increases our Demolish damage. 35% of max health, that's actually quite a bit. Maybe going Overgrowth with this is actually the call. What do you think? Is Overgrowth better or Bone Plating? So far, I'm not really sold on Bone Plating, to be honest. Let's take tower. Still 14 seconds left for my demolish. Can't use it on the Nexus towers though. Yeah. Not that it mattered right here. We just finished the game regardless, but it's still ooh, or actually do we finish the game? No we don't. That was greedy of me, again. Just not paying attention to macro. Alright, then I guess we keep on demolishing bot lane. Yeah, let's just buy this. And yeah, I guess the max health from Overgrowth is really worth it. It also increases our overheal shield, because overheal scales off of your max health as well, 10%. And bone plating is nice, but it's not that reliable. And in the mid to late game, having extra health from Overgrowth also stops them from one-shotting you. So yeah, now we just push bot lane and win. Should be free. But yeah, since lethality also scales, or also works on towers, you take them down so quickly. Why are my ultis so bad? I'm sorry. And one-shot tower here. Oh, I die again, huh? Damn. I'm just so greedy. I play this game as if it's already won, which it is in my opinion, but that's really not an excuse to keep dying. And now they've got no towers left. What am I going to do with Demolish? It's a dead rune. Absolutely useless. GG. Inting. But yeah, no towers left means the game's over. Especially considering we have all towers intact. All of them. Every single one. I'm not going towards Baron alone. We can kill Drake very quickly. Like, why wouldn't we? Yeah, now we can go towards Baron. It's not that we need it. We could also just shove lanes as 5. Again, they don't have towers left, which basically means game over. They don't have vision. I don't think they contest this. How did he manage to die? And why are they going mid lane? Just go top lane. We got a free inhibitor on the way. It's way safer. Yes, Nexus is open, but that's not an excuse to not go top lane. There's no downside to it. Okay, now we got a game. 4 versus 5. Scales with level, right? Yeah. What are they doing and why are they doing it? Eve might be coming. This game is starting to annoy me, I'm not gonna lie. Just move S5, please. Why would you do that? You have Baron! Idiocy. Gosh, this Elo. Elo hell doesn't exist, by the way. I can't go in too low. Are they really throwing this? Eve might try to kill me, I can't stay. How can you struggle so hard with a game that is that free? And yeah, she obviously tries to kill me. It's okay, I just go Edge of Night here. And where is it? This thing afterwards. Actually, I'm not going to type anything to them. It will be actually very... It's quite amusing to see them struggle like that. The correct way you play this, by the way, is you group as 5. You walk with your minion wave. We are stronger than them. They can never fight 5v5. So we just walk with the wave. Take down the inhib. Walk as 5 to this inhib. And then walk as 5 to this inhib. And then try to end them. Or we could just walk to the nexus, to be honest. But if we are 5 people stacked, they can never ever finish us or beat us in a team fight. The team does not understand this. We'll see what happens. Oh, Soraka. Yeah, take my minions. Easy. Now it's the game. As I've said, they can never beat us 5v5. But they keep fighting instead of just taking the objectives. Those plat players, wondering why they're hard stuck. I'm attacking Nexus at this point. There's no need to drag out this game. It is already way longer than it should have been in the first place. Yeah, champion damage not as high. We spent most of our time, not split pushing, but attacking towers, and well, I made a lot of mistakes here because I thought the game was over and didn't pay attention to death timers. So, can we see the damage taken? The damage dealt to towers. 2 damage to champions. Damage to turrets. I am literally the only person in this game that bothered to take objectives. This is why they are hard stuck platinum. This is exactly why. People just trying to outplay to go for kills. No, this is what you need to be doing. This is the reason people are hard stuck. Alright, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to join the Misfortune Club, and if you want to see how to play Misfortune with Arcane Comet and the newly buffed E, then click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb.